vlog. Hope you're doing well on this Saturday. Hey, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Hopefully y'all doing well. Hopefully y'all checked out my last vlog. But let me just stop before I jump into it. Welcome to or welcome back to my channel. My name is Ebony. I also go by Lovely E or Lovely Got Her Own. Yeah, so this channel is all about connecting, inspiring, encouraging, uplifting, and living life, enjoying life, making time to enjoy life, but learning and growing on the way. So if this is your thing, if that's something that you want to do, that you're into, welcome. Stay a little while. Subscribe. And holla at your girl, okay? Holla at your girl. I love each and every one of you that takes time out of your day to watch my vlogs. I love you all. Thank you. You could be anywhere, but you decided to come here to see what the heck I'm talking about. So yeah, I enjoy you all. Please don't be shy. Drop a line. Say hi to your girl. Say what's up. Okay? All right. So today I wanted to double down, circle back, speak from the point of view of a therapist. So if you know, you know. If you've seen my vlogs, you know what I do for a living. Your girl is a therapist. I work at a psych hospital in the outpatient program for adults. Yes. So if you didn't know, now you know. But I'm also a mother of 2 teenage boys and a mother of a 2-year-old dog. So don't be surprised if he comes in here, barks, whatever is what he does. Okay? So yes, I'm a mommy and I am a traveler. Okay? I got a little traveling here and there on the Caribbean islands. And I'm recently a travel agent. And yeah, so that's a little bit of background information on me. Okay, so yes, I'm going to be giving you point of view from a therapist point of view, 5 tips on how to improve yourself over this next 2024 new year. Now I know you probably have seen a lot of different vlogs with a lot of different content creators talking about how to be your highest self and how to be in your glow up era or this era or that era or whatever era. For me, again, my point of view as a therapist, I kind of broke it down simple. You already heard everything else people got to say about how to be your best self, your highest self. Excuse me. So, and I had to write this down because once I get to talking, honey, I will go left real quick. I don't know if I got adult ADHD these days or what. But anyway, so 5 tips on how to improve yourself, because I'm all about self-improvement anyway. My patients that come and join me in our therapy sessions daily, no, we start, ground level and then we build upon. Okay, so tip number 1, your mental health matters. Okay, it's a lot of people out there that are operating on fumes, operating from their subconscious, already on their automatic habits, ways of being, have a lot of suppressed trauma and things that you have not dealt with, they have not dealt with properly. And so yeah, your mental health matters, and you don't have to be crazy, which we don't even like to use that word in the field, to get mental health. It looks different for everyone, but it's definitely important. Your mindset is important. Before you go and try to do this diet and exercise stuff, whatever trends is going on out there, we need to make sure that our mind is right. We need to make sure that our mind is right. And a lot of times what I see doing this work is people come to me when they're at their breaking point. Okay? Which is okay. I mean, but early intervention is always best. But, things sometimes keep us from getting the help we need. So, anyhow, number 1, getting your mental health together. Seeking out a therapist. We are not all the same. So don't give up if you get a therapist that you don't connect with. Definitely don't stay with a therapist that you don't connect with. It's okay to let a therapist know, like, this just ain't working out. for me, because this is for you. This is your mental health, and you want to make sure that you're getting the best mental health for you. Just like when you go and get a primary care physician, you want to make sure that that physician is listening to you. Okay, because we work for you. We're here for you. So you want to make sure that this therapist is listening to you, is not biased, that you can connect with and have a good therapeutic relationship with as you are on your mental journey. Uh, Also, there are life coaches out there, career coaches out there, financial coaches out there. So basically, what I'm saying is, you don't have to do this thing alone. Um, you don't. You don't. So be brave, invest in your mental health, invest in yourself by allowing these different professionals to come in and help you. Be wise when you're doing your research for therapists, or a career coach or a life coach or a financial coach. Be wise, do your research, and don't be afraid to discontinue services with them if you feel like it's not a good fit, you're not getting what you need. Okay. Number two, so we're working on our mental health. We're seeking out that professional to help us, and then we're going to move into number two: improve your self-care. Okay, and I'm not talking about going to get a pedicure or going to get your hair cut. All right, I'm not talking about your grooming methods. Okay, no, not. So when it comes to self-care, and I'm gonna try to link, like I want to say it's from Brown University. I use their self-care plan and assessment when I'm helping people, even myself, improve different areas of self-care. So I'll try to link it up there, or in my description box today. So anyway, self-care. What is self-care? It is a healthy, functional relationship that you have with yourself. All right, I'm back. Okay, so I wanted to pull it up and have it to read off of because it's so much. Okay, when it comes to the self-care assessment plan tool that I utilize, again, from offbrown.edu, and so on here I'm gonna just go read from top. So there's your physical self-care, right? There's your physical part of you. Okay, so we want to be making sure when it comes to our physical self that we're eating regularly, eating healthy, all right, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, that we are getting in some form of exercise. Again, if you can't get 30 minutes in, get 10 minutes in, get 5 minutes in, do something for, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, what have you, but getting some form of exercise, getting regular medical care for prevention. Like I said earlier, early intervention matters. So the sooner that you check in with your mental health, the sooner you check in with your physical health to see what's going on with you, the sooner the doctors and or therapists can work with you to process and heal through your traumas and to heal your body from whatever ailments that you have going on. Okay? Taking time off of work when needed, getting massages, dancing, swimming, walking, running, playing sports, singing, or doing some other physical activity that is fun. Okay, getting enough sleep, of course, wearing clothes that you like. I know for me, I have a dress code at work, so of course I'm dressing accordingly to work. But when I come home, this is what I like to be in. I like to be comfy, cozy. I put on my jogger, I put on my t-shirt, and I just feel good, chill, relaxed. That's what's comfortable for me. I love it. Okay. Yes. So those are different things that you can do to promote a healthy physical well-being, known as self-care. Okay, and there's other things that you can do too, and that you can add to that list. Okay, I didn't even read all of it off, but those are some of the ones that I wanted to read off. So then we move into your psychological self-care, making time for self-reflection, having your own personal psychotherapist, having a journal. I love a journal. I have like 5 of them. Okay. Reading literature that's unrelated to school, finding something that you enjoy reading about and reading, exercising that brain muscle. Okay. Noticing your inner experiences, listening to your thoughts, judgments, beliefs, attitudes, and feelings. Again, a therapist can help you with this, because not to go in deep detail, but something that I work with my patients on is learning about their core beliefs, so their inner thoughts about themselves, others, and the world around them. It matters what your thoughts are because we live by them. Okay, and sometimes it's not the best idea because they're negative or they're I want to say misconstrued or they're distorted, so there might be some distortion up in there. But anyhow, a therapist can help you work through that. So, all right, engage your intelligence in a new area. Engage your intelligence in a new area. Okay. This can mean going to an art museum, history exhibit, sports event, theater performance, and so on. My favorites: saying no to extra responsibilities. Okay, saying no to extra responsibilities. One more time for the people in the back. Say no to extra responsibilities. Okay, honey, I could go on and on and on and on and on about that one. All right, it is okay to say no to others' requests of you. Something that I talk about again in my sessions that I hear, they're taking my kindness for weakness. Everybody's coming to me, using me. Baby, no one can take anything from you unless you give it. Okay? Just another thing that you can work on in therapy. See, those things, people think you gotta be crazy or whatever. No, some of the things that we do and how we operate is not the best for ourselves, and then it gets us into a state of depression or a negative mindset or a victim mindset. So that's why these things matter and why therapy and mental health matters. Okay, before it gets to the extreme. All right, let's work on our life from the jump, our mental health from the jump, before it gets to the extreme end and we're not able to function anymore in our day-to-day lives. Okay, and so with that being said, because I don't even think it's on here, but I'm gonna add it into that category, the physical or the psychological category. Boundaries. Okay, so the being able to say no, having healthy boundaries, being able to say no and being okay with it. Boundaries within your relationships matters so much. I know that we are all striving to be the best friend, the best girlfriend, the best boyfriend, the best husband, wife, sister, cousin, grandmother, mother. We want to be like A1 in those areas, but we need to have good boundaries. We need to have relationships with boundaries. Okay, healthy boundaries, not rigid ones, not porous ones. Okay, and if you don't know what rigid and porous boundaries are, another reason why you need to get a therapist, and he or she can help you with that, and then identify where you stand at with your boundaries. And I'm telling you, you're gonna have some aha moments, honey, for real. All right, moving on to self-care. So, emotional self-care. Staying in contact with important people in your life. Spending time with others whose company you enjoy. Giving yourself positive affirmations and praising yourself. This is what I like to use my journal in. Doing the 3 good things, and I'm going to break it up. So, 3 good things for me is twofold. So, one is gratitude journaling, right? Where you just think about the 3 things that you're grateful for or whatever. But the 3 good things when it comes to affirmations and praising yourself. So something that made me laugh, something that I accomplished, something that I did well today. I got out of bed this morning. Hello, because it's not always easy to get out of bed. Okay, I brushed my teeth today. I took a shower. I made my bed. So little things like that. Don't always look to the big grand things, but the little small things matter just as much. All right. Rereading your favorite books or rewatching your favorite movies. Identifying comforting activities, objects, people, relationships, places, and seek them out. Allow yourself to cry. It is okay to cry just as much as it is okay to laugh. All right, so allowing yourself that moves on to the next one. Finding things that make you laugh. All right, playing with your children, with your loved ones, hugging on them, loving on them, This helps release that cuddle hormone, oxytocin. Okay, so we definitely want to be spending time with our family and our loved ones, our children, spouses, what have you. All right, and anything else that you can do that's going to promote and sustain an overall healthy emotional self-care. And that's what we want to do. That's why self-care is important and is number 2 on my list, because you could do, we need to be doing it, period. Because we want to do long-term, we're going to have long-term action to sustain our overall well-being, our whole self, okay? And then last but not least on here is spiritual self-care. And spirituality looks different for everyone. Whatever it looks like to you, make sure that you're feeding into it, that you're growing and operating your spirituality, okay? So with that being said, some tips on here are some things that you can do to promote and cultivate a healthy spiritual part of you. Is making time for self-reflection, spending time with nature, finding your spiritual connection or community, being open to inspiration, trying at times not to be in charge or the expert, okay? Identify what is meaningful to you and notice its place in your life. And if it's not in the place that you want it to be, working on that, okay? And then reading inspirational literature or listening to podcasts, music, TED Talks, all that good stuff. And there's other things that you also can do that I did not read from the list, but I just want to give you that. Also, it's not on this particular self-care plan and assessment, but I've seen it somewhere else where it was talking about your financial self-care. Remember earlier I was like financial coach, because our finances are important and we need to have good money management skills, financial literacy skills. So being open to reading books or going to workshops or trainings that can help you learn how to be more financially responsible, more financially, I would say, fit, for lack of a better word, but being open to that as well. And then something else that I wanted to share with you all when it comes to self-care. So a lot of times, we are seeking out and doing things to make ourselves feel good in the short term, but over time it hurts us. And so we want to learn how to do things that's going to help us in the long term sustainability, okay? Because that's what it's about. All right. Google's giving me a hard routine. All right. So some ways that you can hack into, and I got this on, it's on my phone, and I'm gonna try to have it up in the corner. So we call these the happy hormones. So dopamine, right? So this is the reward chemical, and you can release this chemical by listening to music, uplifting music, things make you happy, feel good, trying something new, doing something creative, completing something off your list. So I see a lot of videos too about trying to get motivated, stay motivated. Well, motivation comes by action. Okay, even if it's small action and building upon that. Okay, so don't be sitting around waiting for just, sometimes we can amp ourselves up and just let's go, but that's short term. Long term, we want to have a task list. Like if it's the kitchen, start small, because if you walk into your kitchen and it's a mess and you go right in, it may seem overwhelming and you probably walk right back out. So instead, breaking down the big task into smaller tasks. So first, I'm going to sweep the floor, and then I'm going to take a 3-minute break. Okay, and then I'm going to come back, and I might, wash the dishes, and then take a little break. So breaking down the task, okay? Oxytocin. So to release this hormone naturally, this is called the love or cuddle hormone. We want to hug on people we love or our fur babies. I love hugging on my dog Jackson, and he loves it too. Okay, spending time with friends, showing affection, doing something nice for someone else. okay? And you can put this into your self-care plan. All right, you can put this into your self-care plan. Okay, endorphins. This is the pain reliever. Take a hot bath, create music or art, try yoga, laughter. Are you hearing things that sound familiar from what I read off the self-care plan? It's a lifestyle. It's not just something you do on a whim or you do once a month. This is your everyday life, how you live your life to make sure that you are cultivating overall healthy, okay, well-being. All right, and then last but not least, serotonin. This is for good mood. So exercise, bask in the sun, practice meditation, and eating a healthy meal. So all these things can be incorporated into your self-care plan for you to utilize and do. Again, a lot of times we go to those things that's going to release these chemicals, but in a short term, and it's not going to be healthy for us in the long term. All right, so moving on. Number 3, be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself. Be self-compassionate. Think about how you would treat a friend that's on their journey of becoming their highest self, or it's improving themselves, trying to get out of that, survivor mode and tap into that thriving mode, or what have you. How would you treat a friend? You would be there for her or him. You'd be, oh, it's okay, girl, you got this, fall but get back up. You be saying something uplifting, encouraging to him or her. So do that for yourself too. This is, I hate to say this, but this is a marathon. It's not a race. Like, it's okay. Wherever you're at in life, we didn't get here overnight. So when I read off the self-care plan and all the things, just know, and even on that plan, it says, commit to like one thing this week. What is something that you're not doing that you could do? What are some obstacles that's preventing you? How can you overcome the obstacle? And then how do you plan on doing this? Why do you want to do this? How will this be beneficial? So knowing all the things of why you're doing what you're doing, and then commit to one thing, So if you're not doing these things that I listed off the self-care plan, that's okay. We want to start small and then we want to build big, okay? But yes, while you're doing that, be compassionate, be kind towards yourself. And I already said, give yourself self-love and affirmations. You got this, girl. You can do this. You are worthy. You are good enough. Speaking kind to yourself, being kind to yourself, being compassionate towards yourself. Okay. Last but not least, well, I say last but not least because I got 5. That was only 3. Number 4. Do not compare yourself to anyone else. Your life is your life. Your journey is your journey. No matter how old you are, it is never too late to improve yourself, to go to therapy so that you can work on your traumas and anything else that you have going on. Starting businesses, whatever it is, going back to school, getting a degree, getting a certification. It is never too late. Do not compare yourself to no one else. You are you. You are on track. And I know sometimes, because I've even felt it sometimes, like, God, I'm so off track. But no, if you guys listened or watched my last video where I broke down what my life looked like, and that was just that was a short story, short of it. What my life looked like in my childhood, teenage, 20s, 30s, and now in my 40s. Life is life, and our lives look different, so do not compare yourself to others. You are where you need to be, and whatever you want to be 5 years from now, 10 years from now is the time to start doing the work. Okay? All right. And then last but not least, enjoy the process of growth, of elevation. Okay? Don't, and this kind of ties into the previous one, number 4, about comparing yourself. Don't judge yourself either harshly. Okay? I was thinking this, and I was trying to figure out where I was going to, where I was going to share this with you all. But the other day, because I've been seeing, it's people talking about how to, do a vision board and how to do this and, higher self. They were speaking of writing a letter to, as your future self to your previous self. So I did the opposite the other day because, again, our lives look different. You experienced a lot of things in your childhood and young adulthood and everything like that. So I wrote a letter to myself, the other day stating that I appreciate me for getting me here. Right? So if I am continue to elevate and grow as a person mentally, emotionally, self-care plan, right? Mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially, physically, as I begin to, elevate even more, all right, grow even more, get even better than I was before, okay? And so are you. But as I begin to do that, I don't want to neglect or put down or sort of like, okay, girl, well, because I'm trying to be my best self, my highest self. So, I'm trying to be better. I ain't trying to be that. First of all, honoring yourself, flaws and all, because you got here to this point. So I am thankful for adolescent Ebony, 20-year-old Ebony, 25-year-old Ebony, 30-year-old Ebony, 32-year-old Ebony, 36-year-old Ebony. I am grateful for her. Was she perfect? Are we perfect? No. She did what she knew. She has grown in life as well. That's what I'm talking about. Going back doing that self-reflection, right? Looking at areas of my life, the obstacles that I've overcome, and being proud of myself for doing that, so I say that to say because a lot of times we get caught up in trends and fashions, and we look at these girls out here. No shade to them. I'm just saying the comparison, right? We look at them. We got to know that I'm 42. So someone that's 32, I'm 10 years older. So of course their life and what they look like is going to be different from mine. A 22-year-old, of course their life is going to be different from mine. And I say that because I've watched 22-year-olds, 25-year-olds. I was just watching a 23-year-old, and I'm gonna shout her out real quick because I really loved her vlog, and her name is Also Donuts. Okay, she just turned 23 last year, and she graduated with her nursing degree, and she's doing fabulous, wonderful here on YouTube, and I love to see it. So even though I'm 42 and I see someone 23 and they doing the things that I didn't have that when I was 23. Social media wasn't a thing like that. I think maybe MySpace or something was just coming out, right? So technology and other factors that come into play as generations come on in and time goes forward. So that's what I mean by don't compare yourself. You compare yourself to people your own age too that may be doing something that you're not or whatever. This is your journey. So don't compare yourself to anyone. Enjoy your process, but how do I enjoy my process? Again, that self-reflection, that daily journaling, having a therapist myself, so yes, the process is not always going to be cute or feel good. There are many times I had to look at myself and say, hey girl, this is not helpful for you. This is not good for you. This is not going to help you grow. It might be fun or whatever in the short term, but this is not going to be helpful. So growing up, being reflective with yourself, it matters. So anyhow, I hope you found those things helpful. I'm going to go through them again. Number one, attending to your mental health, getting a mental health therapist, psychotherapist for you, doing your research, okay, on that. Improving your self-care is number two. Being kind and self-compassionate to yourself, all right. Number four, not comparing yourself to others, all right. And number five, enjoying the process, okay. And that is my point of view from a therapist on how to move forward in 2024 of elevating and improving yourself, okay. So I hope you found those tips helpful. Again, I'm going to drop the link to the self-care plan and assessment in the description box for you all that would like to use that to help yourself as well. So any other questions that you may have for me, please feel free to drop a line. Or what are you doing? Again, I asked a question in my previous vlog. What are you doing? What are some things you're working on? Is it your physical health? Is it your financial health? That, man, come on, that self-care plan. Come on now. Come on now. But what are you doing to elevate this new year? What are you doing to improve yourself and promote a healthy, overall, holistic you? If you were not doing any of these things, I really truly encourage you to do them and watch how your life change. Okay, honey, I can go on and on and on. I'm trying to make this here vlog short in under 30 minutes. Okay, but yeah, doing these things, practicing daily self-care really matters. It's really helpful. It can help you overall be the best version. Okay, and I hate that because I be seeing people say they're the best you. This 5 tips to be the best you, the best you. I be like, I mean, like I said in the previous, take the nuggets that you can apply that relate to you. But baby, if you really want to be the best you, then you need to have a clad tight self-care regimen, and you need to be attending to your mental health, physical health, spiritual health, financial health on a day-to-day basis, and everything else will kind of fall in line. Because what people don't say that are doing these vlogs that I see is how stress and anxiety and depression affects you, and it can throw you off. But by practicing these daily self-care habits, can help you be more resilient in the face of stress. Okay, yeah, and it definitely, if you have a mental health therapist, can help you work through your anxiety and your depression and your bipolar, whatever you got going on, your childhood trauma. So yes, if you have this in place, it can help you to therefore do those other things that are being mentioned in other vlogs on how to reset your 2024 and be the best, highest self you. Because let me tell you something, if you're not attending to your whole self, you can just throw all that other stuff on out the window, baby. Okay? All right. That is it, and that is all. Thank you all once again for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I hope you were able to take away some things and start to improve your overall well-being. All right? And please, 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 please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Hey. Until next time, love you. Bye.
Go ahead, it's your time, baby. It's your time, baby. Get by, baby. That's the difference when you're my baby. That's how it is when you